Hello everyone. Hello everyone. So I'm just waiting for some more of you to join in, and then I'll take Kajal live with us. The one and only, my sister, who has been missing from all these live sessions on Instagram that we see everyone lining up at 5 p.m. So I thought it would be nice to have her with us and to have a nice chat. Yes, my son is doing good. He is very well. Kajal is joining us soon, guys, in a few minutes. Nazia, hi. I hope all of you all have been staying at home and have been safe. You all can take a minute to get a cup of tea, because Kajal and I are having a little high tea party right now where we're going to chat about everything under the sun. I have listed out a few questions that I'm sure all of you all are keen to know about, what she's up to, what she's doing. So, yeah, Mast Karandar, that's my husband. He's my biggest fan, he says. Thank you, Karan. Bob cut. I think I should, right? It's so terribly hot. It's really hot. Maybe I should get a haircut once the lockdown is over and the situation is better and, we are comfortable to move around. Kajal Aggarwal is good. She'll be joining us in a bit. Hello everyone. Hi Dhritiman. Thank you for the belated birthday wishes for my husband. Right now I am at home, sitting in my living room, waiting for Kajal to join us so we can start our tete-a-tete. How is the lockdown? So far, so good. It's been good so far. As long as we are with family, I think it's a safe place to be. At least as long as we have a shelter over our head and we have food to eat, there really isn't much to complain about. Hi Shelly. I love you too. Thank you, Shelly. I know I'm the best. Thank you, guys. I hope all of you all have been staying at home and are safe. Okay, the question is, what did I eat today? Shelly's asking me. And there, Kajal Aggarwal has joined us, guys. Let me request her to join the video. Just waiting for her to join.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to our tea party.
Thank you. Here's my cup of tea. Cheers.
Cheers. So
Hi guys, it's so good to see all of you and to do this catch-up session. And also, it's amazing to be able to catch up with my sister in this pretext because she does not seem to find the time for me. Just FYI, not complaining.
That is not true at all. I just managed to convince her for you guys because I know how much you all have been missing her and she's been out of action. So,
but it's such a pleasure to be here and to interact with everyone and to be live. This is literally my first and only live. But well, this is not going to be a chat about meditational discourses or workout videos or photographs of pets. But that's also because we don't have pets. So.
Yeah. So if that's what you're looking for, you're on the wrong live session. This is just a random tea party that we are having, and we're going to have a very random
Fun
regular
chat.
sisterly banter, questions
Exactly.
that I've listed out to ask Kajal on your behalf.
And please feel free to post questions as well, guys.
Yes, we'll be
We're
very
very
happy to
happy to
take
take
them.
them.
Yes.
Nisha, such a copycat, I tell you.
Yeah, right. Okay, so should I start with the questions, or do you want to wait for some more people to join in?
Okay, that would be a good idea. So, what are you up to? What chai are you having?
English breakfast tea.
All grey with milk on the side.
Yeah, with a dash of milk,
Dash of milk on the side.
no sugar.
No, none. No white sugar.
So
So,
yes,
guys, I hope you guys have been safe and y'all have been home. And I know that this quarantine could be a bit much. But, well, there are just so many things that one can do. And I hope you guys are making the most of it and trying to stay positive through it. And I know it's difficult, but we are all in this together.
great. So now I'm going to quickly start with the questions. So Kajal, tell me what is
Okay,
the one
baby, bring
thing?
it
Are
on.
you ready?
Guys,
Are
I
you
call
ready?
her baby for this is our thing. Just by
I know. I'm sure that everyone who is on the live right now, who's following us, know
knows
that.
this. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Go on.
So my first question is, what is the one thing you did before we started this live session?
I made myself a cup of tea.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I do
So
my
one thing.
chores myself, especially now, and I also cook for myself.
Interesting. So, incidentally, Karan and I just made our ravioli batter, as in the dough, and our ravioli filling, which is sitting in the fridge. So that as soon as we
Yum.
are done with this live, we are not running late for dinner, and I'm not in a hurry to put things together.
Can you send some across?
I wish I could, but I'm so
Tough call.
sorry. You'll
She
have
keeps
to wait.
sending me recipes, guys, and my sister is killing it. She's making all these awesome things. She made pizza base from scratch, and then she keeps telling me over our only talk that we have in the day, which is while doing cardio. That's the only time she gets for me.
Okay, save it, save it, save it, save it. Let me ask you the next question. So, how has the lockdown treated you so far?
Um, I'm trying to keep myself as productive as possible. I have enrolled for a couple of classes, courses online, virtual courses. Also, I end up reading quite a bit. I try to spend my time as lucratively as possible. Um, Try to fit in that daily workout and keep my mind as positive as possible, meditation, all of that. But then, in all honesty, there are bad days. There are days when you feel a massive slump and you feel like, oh my God, where are we headed? And you have all these abundant questions rushing through your head, and there literally are no answers for that. So I guess it's okay to live through those days and through those moments as well. There are days when I just don't want to get out of bed and all I want to do is watch television all day long. But then you try to shake out of that feeling.
Of course, we got to do that. There are days where we feel extremely anxious, especially when there's a spike in cases, or in your area
Yeah.
you hear about too many people or people who have the virus. It's very easy to be anxious at that point, and
It's
I
also
think
very frightening.
it is extremely frightening. And like our PM says, everyone around us says, all our healthcare people are telling us that the only thing we can do to stay safe is to stay at home.
Correct. That's the only way, literally. I'm trying to balance this phone. I'm so not good with this. Okay. So that I can have my tea peacefully. Yeah.
Comfortable?
Yes.
Okay, let's move to the next. So, what does your day look like now?
Well, I wake up at 5 a.m. I am trying to continue with the discipline. That's usually when I wake up when I'm working, when I'm shooting. But I'm trying to continue forward with that. And wake up at 5. I do my Shambhavi Mahamudra, which is my meditation, which lasts for about 45 minutes, along with my mom and my sister virtually, and many others. This is meditation which is initiated by Sadhguru, and there are many people who enroll for this. So it's a great community feeling that we all get when we wake up in the morning and do it. And after that, I finish my cardio. Try to clock about 10,000 steps walking at home, which is a task. It is so difficult to walk at home, especially when you're used to a park or maybe even a treadmill. But well, you got to do what you got to do. And other than that, I make myself some breakfast, which is basic eggs with some toast or something, and then proceed on for my chess class. Yes, guys, I'm learning how to play chess, trying to keep my mind very active. And then I read, I shower, I am ready for lunch. Post lunch, I probably do a course online, and in the evening I watch some Netflix, I do some yoga. I'm learning the Bhagavad Gita, by the way, and I love those discourses, the Bhagavatam as well as the Bhagavad Gita. So I listen to that. I join in the Bhagavatam satsang with my mom and my grandmom, and then I'm free for dinner. I try to maybe make something tasty for myself in the evenings. Not as amazing as Nisha Valecha, and very basic dal chawal sabzi, and that's it. Then I spend some time with the family for dinner, and then I'm off to bed.
Okay. So I of course, I know what your day looks like, and I know an integral part of your day also involves watching the Ramayana. Could you tell us a
Yes.
little more about that? Do you feel
Yes.
nostalgic?
Yes. So this is a total childhood association. We used to all sit together as kids. And well, Nisha, me, cousins used to be over. We used to sit with our grandparents and watch Ramayana as well as the Mahabharat every Sunday. So
Right.
more so the Mahabharat than the Ramayana. But it's a very nostalgic feeling, and it's also great to be able to do this in these times when the family is all together and nobody is busy on their phones, and no one really has an agenda. Every morning 9 a.m. Well,
Yes.
now it's almost over, but I used to watch it morning and night, 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. 2 hours
And
a day
mind
dedicated to
you,
Ramayana.
mind you guys, my father gets really upset if Kajal's on the phone at that time, because I have been victim to one of those phone calls where I have happened to call her while she's watching the Ramayana, and from behind, Papa's like, "Keep the phone down."
We are very touchy about it. 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. We don't entertain phone calls.
Perfect.
Except for if we are FaceTiming Ishan. That's the only exception to the
Correct,
rule.
correct, correct. But it's so amazing that you're keeping yourself so spiritually occupied and yourself so productive. You're learning to play chess, and what other courses are you doing?
So I was doing this neuroscience and quantum physics course on Coursera. I'm also
Oh,
doing a course in nutrition.
that's lovely.
Yeah, subjects that I'm interested in.
So enriching.
Also, it's great to add, I think it's a great time to add skill and value to yourself. Once we are all, well, I can't really use the word normal anymore, because normal is going to have a whole different meaning altogether once we
Right.
get done with this. But
Yeah.
well, once we resume our regular lives and we are back to the grind where we got to go back to work and stuff like that, I do think we're never going to really have time for any of this. So might as well make the most of it. Also, it just helps you keep your mind off things.
Correct.
What
Correct.
are you doing? I know,
Um,
but tell people.
so
I know her
again,
life is very different from mine, guys. She has a baby. It's really difficult.
my day starts at 5 a.m. thanks to Isha Foundation. They have started this lovely initiative where everyone who's done inner engineering can register for the guided meditation, which is great because a lot of us have lost practice, and we are all trying to keep ourselves um, adept and keep ourselves able to complete the 21-day practice that they have set out for us. So it's great, and I think that's the best time of my day because that is the time dedicated to myself. I wake up at 5, from 5:30 to about 6:45. We do our meditation, and then very similar to Kajal, I complete my cardio, 10,000 steps. And guys, just so that you know, that's the time Kajal and I talk to each
That's
other.
the
That's
only
at
time we have
7
for each other in the day.
at 7 a.m. Okay, 7 to 8:15, we are on the phone talking to each other and completing our 10,000
And
steps
walking.
and walking up and down the house.
So this chai pe charcha is literally quite a positive for us.
Yeah,
We don't have time for such luxuries and leisure.
absolutely. So after I finish my 10,000 steps, I quickly run into my room because it's time for Ishan to wake up. And I love it when he wakes up in my arms and he's cuddling and snuggling and then slowly waking
Aww.
up like Krishna ji. If you all have ever watched Krishna before, you know how Krishna slowly will open his eyes and cuddle and snuggle. So he does all of that.
Stretch. Yes.
And that's like the highlight of my day. I love it. I love that time when he wakes up in my arms. And yeah, after we are done with our snuggling, we eat breakfast and together. And then most of my time is with Ishan.
Mm-hmm.
I have now become Nisha from Mama.
Of
And I
course.
think that's great because he has found a friend in me and we play together and we pretend play in the tent and we imagine that it's raining and it's too sunny and I have to go into the tent and we read a lot. So we do all kinds of different things.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're ready for lunch. We eat our lunch and then Ishan takes his afternoon nap with his dadi. So that's the time I come up and me and my husband catch up on some Netflix or some movie or something or the other that we've been itching to watch. After which, by about 4:35 is when Ishan wakes up and comes right back upstairs. So we live up, like my in-laws live downstairs and we live upstairs. So he comes back upstairs to his mama and papa, and yeah, we are playing again. We are either on the terrace and he's riding his scooter, or you know, something or the other, some activity. We are painting and we are practically painting the full house, or we are painting the full bathroom. So we do different things together.
And we are missing Ishan so much, guys. You can't even imagine.
I'm sure.
His Masi and his Nanu and his Nani.
Yes, and he misses you all a lot too. And after that, we prep something for dinner. If we want to eat something different from what's made for everyone, something exciting. So we prep that and we are playing and then we eat dinner and it's bedtime and we are exhausted. So that's what my day looks like. And of course, in the middle, I try to throw in some coloring and I'm quite addicted to Audible by Amazon. Where you can hear books instead of reading them, which I think is amazing. So I'm currently reading, I'm currently hearing No Drama Discipline, which is a parenting guide. And I also have Sleep Baby Sleep by Kerry Bajaj on my list to form a good sleeping habit for my son.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what my day looks like.
Instilling healthy habits. So see, guys, I guess different people have different sorts of days and different itineraries during their days. The idea is to just keep yourself busy and to keep yourself going. That's the only thing we can do. And supporting and being there for one another.
And I think it's also important to remove some time for yourself, because that's like that's the time you recharge your batteries.
Yeah.
So I think it's extremely important to.
And it could be anything. It could be listening to some audiobook online, or maybe even doing a session of yoga. It just depends from person to person.
Anything, yeah, completely. Okay, let me quickly move on to the next question before people get bored. What are the new skills you are acquiring?
Chess. It's all about the moves, baby.
Aha.
And different sorts of moves, not the dance moves for a change.
Right. Good, that's great. And also cooking, right? I know you've been baking quite a bit and learning to make traditional Indian food.
Yeah, so I quite enjoy different sort of culinary experiences. Like I really enjoy making things which are fancy or things that are really healthy. But mom insists on me learning to make the basics. So I'm just trying to polish and practice my basics.
Good job.
Get a roti in a round form instead of looking like the Atlas, and learn how to make sabzi properly with the right amount of salt. Yeah, things like that.
Amazing. Yes. Okay, so what is your biggest fear or worry? It could be right now or in life in general.
I'm not really that scared of anything. I mean, yes, we are living in difficult times, but I guess we are very fortunate and we should just feel very grateful. Gratitude for being home, and a lot of gratitude for all the frontline workers for being right there, risking and jeopardizing their lives for us while we are sitting at home and trying to develop new skill. I mean, it really takes a lot. And I'm not really scared. I mean, I know this is going to be difficult for all of us, but like I said, we're all in this together. So we just got to face it.
True.
What about you?
Absolutely. Again, I don't think I'm really fearful of anything as such, and especially during this time. I think it's more anxiety that sets in sometimes because of what you read, or because someone you know is going through something, and that's it's just anxiety and a bit worrisome when you actually know someone going through something that's really disheartening. So
Or
let
you
me
hear that the number of cases in your area has increased. That is a little
absolutely.
scary. But
Yeah,
well,
and you hear something like the watchman contracted it, and that's how it reached someone's house, and you feel like, how am I responsible? I've been sitting at home, through this whole entire lockdown, which is probably going to continue longer than the date announced. So, especially since Mumbai has become a hotspot. So you just feel, I guess it's just anxiety which comes and goes, but I guess meditation helps a lot. Doing having a routine helps, and yeah, being productive, of
and
course.
also, guys, I feel compassion goes a very long way. So if
Absolutely.
whatever you can do to help your people working for you, people around you, just spending some time with the elders in the house, I think all that really goes a long way, because it's not just about us getting frustrated sitting at home, but there's also a bigger picture, and it's more about comfort, as well as you know a symbiotic relationship which just begins in your house.
Correct. So, guys, I have to share with you all. There's something that Kajal did, and I guess it was such a matter of fact for her to do that, and she doesn't even know what I'm talking about right now. But I
What?
thought
First
it
tell
was
me.
really, really adorable and very touching in a way. So, we have neighbors in our building who are old. So she actually called them up and said, if you need anything, please don't hesitate to call me. And it was so sweet that they took her seriously, and they called and said, we need vegetables and we need this and we need that, because I guess the way she actually spoke to them, she meant it. So I thought that was adorable and
Yes.
really, really sweet of her.
Oh,
Very
thank you. But
thoughtful,
you do
guys.
exactly the same. Thank you, Baini. But you do exactly the same thing. So well, I guess it's just about looking out for one another, and I hope everyone's doing that.
Absolutely. Okay,
Okay,
let
next
me move to
question.
the next question. Most entertaining show that you have watched thus far?
I saw a few episodes of Fauda, and I really like it. Um, yeah, it's really cool. Money Heist. I haven't finished the last season yet, but I've seen a couple of episodes. Interesting. I saw this Korean show called Crash Landing on You, and guys, I was addicted. It is one of the cutest shows. Please watch it. It's adorable. I saw that. I saw quite a few films on this network called Mubi. Um, I saw this other show called Kim's Convenience. Again, it's fun. It's entertaining, and I'm looking forward to my cousin sister Ruchi recommended this show called Shitty Creeks,
What is
which
that about?
I don't quite know, but she is strongly recommending it. So maybe that's going to be my next.
Okay, great. Sounds good. But
Yeah.
Honey Heist, I've lost it. Money Heist is really addictive, guys. If y'all are looking for something to watch and haven't watched it, please watch it. Karan and I
Even
finished
Crash
it.
Landing on You.
Yeah, but Crash Landing on You is a bit girlish, and if you're looking, I guess now I think about everything because Karan and I watch TV together, and we don't have
Yeah.
separate time anymore.
Yeah.
And we have TV time only when Ishan is sleeping. So yeah, I think Money
Fauda's a
Heist.
great show as well.
Yeah, I didn't take. Maybe I need to watch a few more episodes of Fauda to kind of get to like it more. Another good show is The Grand Hotel. It's
Oh,
Spanish.
is it?
It's
Okay.
really nice. Watch it if you have the time.
I will.
Then let me get to the next question. Book recommendation. Any one we should be reading right now?
So I like to read about 3 or 4 books simultaneously, and I'm rereading an old favorite called Forest of Enchantments, which I love, and I was reading that because I was watching Ramayana all over again. And I'm reading this other book called 100 Years of Solitude by
Okay.
Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Very interesting book. It's fiction, and yeah, I got to still finish it. I'm just a few pages down, but it's a great read.
Perfect. Nice. So that's the recommendation for us. Everyone who's joined in right now, a very big hello to all of y'all.
Hi guys. Also, there are many. Wait, let me just give some more recommendations on books.
Okay,
Let me
great.
show you all what I have here. Please don't judge. So there's this book called Milkman by Anna Burns. There are some books up there, but I don't think any of those. John Le Carre is a great author. So I have his series. Beekeeper of Aleppo. Fabulous book. Yeah, that should be good for now. Try
Great.
catching one of these.
Thank you. Okay, next. Best meal you have had so far? Through the lockdown. Everything is through the lockdown.
Best meal. I think that would be Dan noodles that mom made.
Yummy. Sounds exotic.
So good. So good. Oh my God. Yes, I wanted to step away from the regular dal chawal sabzi. So, and I wanted to do something fun. She
Oh my
made the
God,
noodles
I'm
from
missing
scratch.
home now. I
Come.
wish I could drop by. Okay.
Soon enough.
Yes, absolutely. So there's this question which came up a couple of times when I did a Q&A with my audience, with my following. And that was, what are your home hair care and skincare remedies? Because I know you do a lot of it, especially hair care.
So, okay, so I swear by coconut oil. Okay, I like use coconut oil for on my face, on my hair, on my body. I drink it, I cook in it, of course, different bottles, and I gargle with coconut oil every morning. That's called oil pulling. I think that's too much information.
Yes.
Pre-brushing, and yeah. So I swear by coconut oil, and I think a great moisturizing concoction for your hair would be 2 spoons of coconut oil with 2 spoons of ghee. It stinks, but it is so good for you. It is so good for your scalp. It is so good for your hair. Leave it on for about 20 minutes and then go rinse it. Shampoo, condition as usual. I also swear by, okay, don't get grossed out, guys, but onion juice.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fantastic for hair.
Really good for you. And I mix 2 capsules of vitamin C. I cut it and I put it in the onion juice.
E, right?
Oh, vitamin E. Sorry, vitamin E. Yeah, sorry. That's what I meant. Vitamin E.
Yeah.
And I also put 2 spoons of coconut oil in that.
Nice. Good. So, like I told you all before, Kajal loves all these hair remedies and, putting yogurt and egg and coconut oil and ghee.
Yeah, when I want a hair mask, I use yogurt with methi seeds soaked overnight, and I blend it in together and mix 1 spoon of honey, and I put it all around, so all over the hair, the strands of hair, the length of the hair from all the way to the tip, and I leave that on for about, again, 15 minutes, and I shampoo condition.
Yeah.
So guys, I don't have time to do this regularly. So right now, I am fully pampering myself.
It's your only opportunity.
Doing it all.
Yeah. Make the most of it.
Yeah.
All right. And what about skincare? Coconut oil.
Coconut oil, I put a little haldi. I drink haldi. I put it all over my skin as well. Haldi with honey and coconut oil is a good concoction, but it depends on what kind of skin you have. So I wouldn't want to just randomly give skin tips. It's really simple actually. So I just use stuff that I eat on my face. I use dahi on my skin mixed with nimbu. If I'm eating a papaya, a little bit of it goes on my face. Tomatoes, yes, I pulp it and put it like a mask. So I'm not really fussy about it, but just keep it basic and natural. That's the funda.
Nice. Okay. What do you intend to do as soon as the lockdown is over?
Go back to work. I have never missed my film set so much. Ever before.
All right.
Like, I am dying to go to work.
I think you work 345 days a year, right?
Which is true. And when I'm working, I'm always always so homesick, and like I'm like, oh my god, even if I get a day off, I want to go home, I want to meet my family, I want some time off, I want to meet my friends. But I think I've had more than enough of all this, and
Right.
even though I love spending time with family and friends, I want to go back to work. I guess the grass is always green on the other side.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Always. You're so
What
right.
about you? Answer the same. What do you want to do as soon as it's over?
I think I want to come and meet my parents and my sister and my grandmother and give them
Right
all one
answer.
big hug.
Full marks.
Yes, that's definitely what I want to do.
And I want to hug Ishan,
I'm
my
sure.
baby.
So, do you miss socializing? Are you like missing it, and are you dying to go out of the house right now, go have coffee or
In all
dinner?
honesty, no. I mean, yes, of course I want to catch up with friends. Of course I want to catch up with my loved ones. I want to come see you and Karan and Ishan. But I am so occupied through the day that I end up having a really hectic, busy schedule, even though I'm not working.
Right.
And I think that keeps me sane. And I don't end up missing the regular socializing as much.
Right.
Even though, of course, I love going out and I'd love to go get a meal outside maybe, or even just take a walk in the park. But,
Right.
and I miss those things, yes, for sure. But I'm pretty okay. I'm not that bad. Like, I'm not dying to go out.
Correct. Good. Stay at home.
Yes, and also, guys, I think it's more important. I know we are just re-emphasizing this, but it is such a pressing issue that we can't help talking about it so much. Even though you're missing it, I think no excuse is valid. Like nothing is okay. When you have to stay at home, you just have to stay at home. And whatever
And
it
it's
is,
better
it's
to
for
be
our
safe
safety.
than sorry.
Exactly.
It's just for our own safety and for nobody else. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
going to matter to anyone's life except for our own.
Yeah,
And our loved ones, of course.
exactly.
Okay, so the next question. As everything will now change due to COVID-19, what will be the changes we will see in the film industry according to you?
So first and foremost, so I've been talking to a lot of people in my industry, and we've been figuring things and discussing about how this is going to be and how the scenario is going to really affect our industry.
Right.
I feel that no one's going to be able to go back to work immediately. Even after this is over, it's going to take time to resume.
Right.
Only because we have so many people working on a film set at the same time. So it's just too much of a risk. It's like it's similar with a gym. You know, you
Right.
can't just jump back into it even when the lockdown is over. We
Right.
have to be very cognizant of this fact. And other than that, I guess it's all about content. It's all about how people are going to start making a lot of home videos. There are going to be tractions on all of that. I guess celebrities will be a lot more approachable. And yeah, people are just going to redefine the entire concept of how a shoot is done. I mean, there are so many people already shooting with their regular smartphones sitting at home, you know, be it a
Right.
photo shoot or be it a regular video shoot. So I guess that's going to really be the next big thing, self-shot videos.
And also, we recently heard about an ad film being shot on Zoom.
Yeah, I heard
And
about that as well.
you were telling me about a photographer who told you that he did a photo shoot on Zoom,
Yes, on FaceTime.
on FaceTime. So many interesting things happening around us. The world is changing in so many different ways. I think we're just going to come out to be different people by the end of this.
And technologically adept, which I really need to. Oh my God, I need to up my game with technology. So
Yeah,
technology and me are not the best of friends.
maybe you can take a crash course during this time.
No, I really don't want to. This is good enough.
Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
what do you think the post-lockdown world will look like?
Well, in my opinion, it's definitely going to be a far cleaner world. It's going to be there's going to be a lot of emphasis and focus on hygiene. People are going to be appreciating family a lot more and closed relationships a lot more. I guess people will value their jobs a lot more. And there's going to be maybe a rise of consciousness, and maybe just like I'm hoping that there'll be compassion and love, and that's where we function from. That's where we all would like to lay the basis of our existence from.
I love your positivity, Kaj. But
Thank you.
do you think people's social behavior will change? Like the way they go out to
Yeah.
eat, they, their dining experiences, their gym experiences, their events and things like that. Do you think they would be different? Do you think people would maintain a 2 feet gap and be sitting in movie theaters, or they would be
Well, I hope
maintaining
that
a
doesn't
gap?
happen.
Yeah, of course, that's really bad for the film industry. But yeah, I'm sure there will be
Yeah.
different ways
There
that
will
the
be
film
norms.
industry will put their content out as well. So
Mhm.
apart
Yeah.
from
So
just following the government laid out norms, do you think consumer behavior will change the way we consume content, the way we consume the way we go to the gym, the way we socialize with people? Do you think all of that is going to change?
definitely it will, of course. So, of course, there are two sides to every coin, and I was being super optimistic. But yes, I do think all of this is going to happen. And I feel there's this inherent fear now. So
Right.
even when we go to buy groceries, which is literally the highlight of our day, or medicines, we
Maybe a
are just
week or
so
2 weeks, highlight of 2 weeks.
of like once in a fortnight or maybe once in a month. But point
Correct.
is that even when we go out for that short a period of time, you're just so careful. So people are
Correct.
definitely going to be wearing masks and gloves on a regular basis. I don't see that,
Right.
going away for a long time. People are going
Right.
to stay away from each other and stay far away from one another.
Right.
And yeah, I just think, regular dining is going to reduce. The biggest industry that's going to be hit, in my opinion, is hospitality and tourism. That's going to
Of course.
take quite a setback. Yeah.
Of course. Of course. Yeah.
So that's going to be a little difficult considering the times that we are in for a while, maybe.
And I
But
think especially international tourism, right? Like I feel like people will now realize the value of their own country and want to see it more and explore their own country more than ever before.
definitely, of course, of course. And international tourism also because um, India is still doing much better than what the other countries are doing. So again, there's fear and people don't want to risk it.
Correct. Correct.
Even our
Absolutely.
international shoots are going to reduce.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So yeah, yeah.
And what do you think about work from home? Do you think that's going to become a norm? Like, I feel like big corporates are now going to realize
That this is a possibility and might
this
as
is
well
a possibility. It's a
exploit.
very workable possibility. They save on rent and they save on so much more if they work on 50% capacity in order to maintain social distancing and have everyone work from home.
So I think this is already happening, right? I mean, a lot of
Correct.
companies have already put this into practice and they are doing pretty well. People are working from home. They're taking it very seriously. They
Right.
have proper work ethics and work hours and regular reports that they submit and like all these conference meetings on apps like Zoom and WhatsApp or
Right.
FaceTime or whatever that they want to use.
Right.
And I think it's working. So, well,
Correct.
it could become an alternative reality. It is becoming an alternative reality, and people are going to um, they're definitely going to take it more seriously. Like you said, I mean, people are going to want to save on commute time, or they're going to want to, if one of your employees lives really far away, they don't want to waste that time. They rather have you work for those 10 hours a day or 8 hours a day properly from your own place.
Correct. Correct.
Travel is going to reduce. Commute in the city is going to reduce. Commute all over the country, actually. Local commute is
Public
going to reduce.
transport.
Yeah.
Correct.
So these factors will definitely be a major influencer for working from home.
Right. Right. Absolutely. And I think the real estate industry is going to take a massive hit as well, considering.
Yes, unfortunately, and
Yeah.
considering what happened, even other finance sectors, like what happened yesterday
Oh yeah.
with the Franklin Templeton. But well, I guess these are things that we just have to be prepared for.
Correct. Correct. Okay. Now I think the people are getting a little bored. Let's take some questions from the viewers.
Okay, bring
Guys,
it on.
y'all can throw up your questions and we can just.
So,
pick-
hello, hi, hello, I love you too. Okay, who else?
What a serious face, Kajal. Kaju, smile for them.
Kashing. See, learn from Kaju. What do you want to learn from me, guys?
Wow.
I could be a...
Can you speak Telugu, please? If that's
Aunandi.
for me, I'm so sorry. I've lost touch and it's been many, many years.
అవునండి చాలా బాగా తెలుసు ఎలా ఉన్నారు మీరు ఇంటికి ఉన్నారు కదా Okay, I love you too. Next project.
And of course, we have some very obnoxious people here. There are some,
Yes.
writing some really obnoxious comments.
Ignore.
But
Yes,
we
ignore
just
the haters.
them for now.
Okay, so my next project. Well,
guys, we love you all too. We really love you all a lot. If there are any questions now, it's
does Ishan look like you, Nisha, or KV? I think he looks like KV. I'd love for him to look like me, but I guess that's a little too far-fetched genetically. But he behaves like me.
Yeah,
Yes.
he sleeps like Kajal, very
Yeah.
strangely, like that.
Like the whole world's problems are on my head.
But when Ishan was younger, I really, really tried to convince people that he looked like me. I unearthed all my pictures from my childhood,
Family groups,
and sent it to each and every family member with Ishan's picture, trying to say, see, he looks like me, but that's not true at all. Later, very recently, I unearthed Karan's pictures and
duplicate Karan.
Exactly like. Yeah.
Okay, so my upcoming films. Well, guys, I have 2 projects which are in the pipeline ready for release, but I guess times are difficult and my producers are finding it difficult as well to figure out what's going to happen. I have live telecast, which is a TV show, which is a Hotstar show, so we are hoping that it releases soon. I have Paris, but I don't know when that's releasing. Also have Mosagalu, which we wanted to release mid of this year, which was around June, but now we'll have to wait and watch, considering the entire situation around the globe's changed. And I'm going to be working with Chiranjeevi sir. I'm really excited about that in Acharya. I'm going to go back, resume working with Kamal sir for Indian 2. And I'm going to be working with Dulquer for his next film.
How lovely.
Hits Sinamika is the name
we
of the
are
film.
all waiting and looking forward to all these films as you are looking forward to going back to work. And there's someone known as Shell Saj who really, really wants to know what we ate.
I had khichdi for lunch.
And I had dal, chawal and tinda.
Keep it simple.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, who is the best hero you work with?
I can't really choose anyone, but I really enjoyed working with Chiranjeevi sir, and I'm looking forward to working with him again. Yeah. And Nisha knows. She came with me for shoot.
Good.
He's amazing.
He's such an adorable person. I think
really
the entire
nice.
family is really sweet. Yes.
So somebody earlier asked if I am allergic to lactose because of my tea, I'm guessing. So yes, I actually am, but in these times I can't really be fussy and get myself alternative milk, like almond milk or some sort of a nut milk. Although I can make it at home, I prefer it to just be convenient. And I literally add just a dash of milk in my tea, like 1 teaspoon.
Yes, I think that's a trait we've got from our mom, where we have really very less milk in our tea.
Yes.
And what else did there was some question.
You can make oat milk, dude. Yeah, that's true. I can, but I'm just lazy now. I think I have quite a lot in my hand. I don't want to sit and get into this.
Am I interested in making films still? Yes, of course. If a good opportunity comes by,
we want Nisha to work with you. Great. Even I want Nisha to work with me. So, well, I hope there are filmmakers out there who are listening to us.
Yes, absolutely.
Any other interesting questions, guys?
Then there was another question. How was my experience in the Malayalam industry? It was really nice. I think Malayalis are really sweet. I love the food there. And
Kerala is such a lovely place. That's one of my
And
top
it's also one of
destinations
the
in
most
India to go to.
creative industries with the most original content and fabulous
Absolutely.
technicians.
Absolutely. Also, most of our frontline workers, healthcare
Yeah.
workers, incidentally come from Kerala. So,
Yes.
3 cheers for them right
And
now.
thank you so
and we
much,
wish
guys.
them
You all are
well.
doing such amazing work.
Absolutely. Okay, so now one last question that I have to ask you, Taj. What has been your biggest learning through this lockdown?
Gratitude, appreciation, and a feeling of abundance. I think that's kind of coupled with the gratitude.
Right.
Just feeling abundant and full
Absolutely.
regardless of the situation. I just think it's probably, yeah.
Correct. Yeah. I think it's very similar for me. I am just very grateful, very thankful that we have
Yes.
a roof over our head and we have food to eat.
And our loved
And
ones
we
are
have
safe.
family with us. There's so many
Exactly.
people out
Exactly.
there who are stuck.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I guess we are done.
Yes. So yeah. Yes,
Thank
we
you.
are. Thank you guys for joining in. This
Thank
was
you,
super
Nisha.
fun. Thank you, Kaj. I'm so happy you agreed. And I will speak to you
Chat
tomorrow
tomorrow.
morning.
Thanks,
at 7
guys. It was
a.m.
lovely chatting. See you. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe.
Absolutely. Lots of love, you guys. Yes, please stay at home, be safe, and look after yourselves. Bye bye. See y'all. Bye.